Hey everybody, welcome back. We are going to continue on with our Subnautica adventures. To catch everybody up, if this is your first time checking my channel out, or if this is your first time, this is the first video you're checking out from my Subnautica section, which shouldn't be your first one, but hey, if it is, we are pretty much at the end game, and we could leave the world, but I want to poke about in a few places I haven't poked about before I go. Explore around a bit more, see if there's anything more to find. I know there's a few blueprints and stuff I definitely haven't found, so I'm thinking there might be a little bit more lore and maybe story pieces that I haven't come across. So, looking to check those out before we go. It is a bit of a long load into the save. We built another Cyclops to work with above ground. And we should have a prawn suit up here. I'm trying to remember exactly what we were planning on doing next. I know we poked about the Reaper Leviathan.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production
and we've moved the one that's over by the Aurora rear. We were working, I think, on building some additional sensor rooms so that I will be less of a chicken, because I'll be able to know approximately where some things are.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Left ourselves off in the food and water room. Not a surprise. We should still be on surface base. We're definitely still on surface base. What we got in the inventory? Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I know I've been really looking forward to poking about more in the world here, but again, didn't want to do it off stream. So what do we need to make a scanner room, a hatch, and some power? Oh, we have a blueprint that I haven't looked at, apparently. The basic pot plant, which I never found prior to last session. I mean, they're all pretty similar. They just have a different aesthetic look. So let's check it out here. What are we going to need? A couple quartz, a couple titanium, copper ore. Don't have that. So 3 copper ore. We're definitely going to need, we'll probably need a bit more titanium, 3 quartz. So I suspect that tonight may be... Why haven't I gone home? I was explaining why I haven't gone home. I wanted to poke about more on the world and see what I've potentially missed. There's some parts that, as you know, I'm a giant chicken and I haven't been to. I was trying to get some additional scans. I did get a Reaper Leviathan scan the other night. I did make an attempt at the Sea Dragon, but he couldn't be slowed by the stasis gun, and I didn't have a lot of confidence. I think maybe if I took enough medkits and had them hotkeyed, that I might be able to do the Sea Dragon. I'm not sure. He might just one-shot me. I have no idea. I also don't even know if he's scannable. He could be like the Sea Emperor and not a scannable entity, which kind of suck if we made the attempt. titanium. That wasn't the copper I was hoping for. The other place I really want to check out is more of the Sea Treader path. We ended up there Saturday, but we didn't have any lights, so it was really hard to really see anything. Because we have the lights disabled on the prawn right now. However, we've picked up some additional power cell that we're holding on to that we plan on checking in when we need the lights rather than not having it at all. The rocket was relatively easy to build though. A lot of it for me ended up being just running between bases and my launch platform. I also feel like I put my launch platform out where there is a Reaper in the area, which I think makes it a lot scarier when I'm going to swim over to it. I feel like I'm punishing myself that way. I didn't really fill up on oxygen there, did I? Whoops. Do I have the base set to scan for anything? No, I don't think so. I should probably just set it to scan for the quartz that I'm looking for. It'd probably be a lot quicker. Because well, you can spot it in the red grass. It's not the easiest thing. There's 4 pieces. So after you build the platform, there's the gantry, which is your elevator up to the rocket. Then you build the boosters. Then you build the fuel cells, or the what powers the rocket, and then you build your cockpit. So it's not a lot of pieces. It's gigantic. We can go take a look at my big yellow spaceship that I've made. Oh, we're definitely probably going to be poking about there if we don't end up leaving tonight. These things always keep resetting on what's available to scan for. It's really weird. I think the most expensive components that you make on the cockpit though are is the actual fuel part. So the middle part.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So this I wonder if he's still over here. Bet she is. So that's the other thing that we had some weird stuff with the Reaper. Yeah, he's right here. He's a lot closer to a few things than I last remember him. Like this rack used to be perfectly fine to be by. Not the case anymore. Like I dragged him, but he was way over here. Now he's done this weird thing where he's made his way back kind of over that direction. Don't like it. Now, one of the things on the lore for him, it said that basically if you can hear him, he can see you because the noise that he's making is like a sonar or echolocation like dolphins would use. That's part of his lore, which is interesting. Oh, this is heading back towards base. It's not quite what I thought I was doing. Because I do want to see if there's like anything in the oh, crash fish. I do kind of want to see if there's anything in the wake of the Aurora. I'm assuming there probably is some salvageable stuff. The other things that we found last Saturday, we found that there were some additional prawn arms. There's a torpedo arm, which I only have one of the pieces for, and there was a propulsion cannon arm as well. So that was interesting. So I'm thinking about taking the Cyclops over to Sea Treader. Oh, come on. This is so fickle.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. Engine powering up.
We'll just back out here. Alright. Terrifying entrance is over there, the gassy. I want to go in that direction. So I basically want to 180 the sub. So we ended up finding a bunch of the prawn stuff over by King's Last broadcast location, which is where I found a number of other scannable schematics, as well as where I was finding my first deposits for ruby and gel sacks. So we ended up poking about a bunch more over there, and we're gonna stick to the right here. I know there's a Ghost Reaper somewhere in that vicinity in the water. Well, I don't find them scary. I don't really need them beating up on my sub. At least I don't find them scary now for the most part. They're pretty tame. Yeah, the Reaper Leviathans, they're pretty vicious. Although they seem to have like they all seem to have this like pre-programmed back off stage, which allows you kind of to get away, which I can understand as a game mechanic in some aspects, but like in other aspects it's a bit, I don't know. It's not quite what I was like when I think of this big sea scary stuff that is attacking me. I'm assuming it's still gonna try and eat me. Like, he grabbed my prawn suit and he did 20 damage to it before he let go, and I don't know if he would have done more if I hadn't had a drill stuck in his face the whole time, and maybe he backed off because having a drill stuck in your face is not the most pleasant experience. At least, I can't imagine it would be. I can't say that I've had a drill stuck in my face. So we came over and we explored this wreck, and I'm positive there's something that I'm missing with this wreck, but I haven't been able to figure it out. I kind of just left it alone afterwards. It felt like there were some locked doors that I should be able to get to areas for that I couldn't. I just couldn't find any alternate routes. There wasn't anything cuttable. So the Sea Treader path should be down over here. And to be honest, it's a lot easier to navigate and drive this thing if like you're using like the bottom camera like this. Big, scary ocean. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. I'm hitting control, thinking control is gonna bring me down. It's not. I needed. Need to be hitting C there. Perfect. We made it back to Sea Treader path. So I'm assuming that there's some stuff down here that I just haven't found. Also, last time we were down here, it was night. Oh. It looks pretty barren down there. Not super stoked to check that out yet. It looks even worse. I mean, it's not like I'm hearing a Reaper, but I feel like with the Sea Treader path, there should be something. I'm trying to keep it this height that I'm at right now as well, in an effort to avoid running into the Sea Treaders here. Seems to be an okay height where I can. Oh, maybe there's some bigger ones up here, where I'm not gonna accidentally bump into them. In their lore, they seem to be protective of like the little ones, like kind of like elephants, I think, in that sense. Oh, we seem to be good on the height here. Oh, it goes by the bulb zone here. Oh, we could run into a Reaper this way. Sea Treaders? Looks like it. Like if I can see Sea Treaders, I feel a bit more at ease at the moment. seems to lead right into the bulb biome though. There hasn't been really anything interesting. End of the world? Or just deeper? Someone, I can't remember where I saw this. This might have been on another stream as well. Someone was saying that, like, if you get to the edge of the map and you choose to, like, drive off of it, it's just endless swarms of Reapers. Which I'm not super keen to test out on the theory. I mean, it sounds interesting. I think this is the end of the Sea Treader area, though. At least this direction. There's another whole direction we haven't been. So I feel like I'm dropping in the middle of it when I'm dropping there. I knew that that was how to get to it. Also, haven't really seen anything super interesting down here, which a bit disappointing. Maybe there's stuff the other way. Who knows? I mean, these guys. I guess these guys could be considered the interesting part. We've already scanned them. We've checked them out. We're up on their lore a bit. That being the like floaty bulbs, there should be. I think a ghost leviathan somewhere over there. I think it's still day 2, which is why it's not too bad to see at the moment. I'm gonna see how well the sub exterior lights work for us when it's not day, unless it isn't day and they're working phenomenally. But I wouldn't expect them to be working behind like that. So. Oh, they look like they're fighting. Territory dispute. Oh. We're dark now. Oh, it's also because I think we're in a cavernous tunnel pass that they use. Super curious to see how this all ends. But I'm gonna try and take back as much stuff as I can when I leave. I'm not sure how much room is gonna be on that rocket. It says like it's a one-person rocket. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that like a wreck over there? No? No, it doesn't look like it. Thought there was like wreckage. Oh.
Seek fluid intake.
So I have no idea how to make these. Only brought one bottle of water.
Stabilizing.
So I put a fire suppression system in. Oh, we've turned the exterior lights on now. How much battery we got? Oh, we're still rocking 94%. So I really like the music that's done in this game, which is why I keep the music on. I definitely hear you on the being able to hear all the environmental noises. In something that, if it was like a little more competitive, like PUBG or Escape from Tarkov or something like that, where those games generally don't have any music anyways, but if it was something that I might have to worry about that way. Why do I feel like the exterior floodlights do nothing when I'm down in this camera mode, which makes 0 sense? So the sea treaders are over here. I think that's their shape there. And that's them making that horrific noise. There's a warper. I wonder if that means there's something kicking around. It's interesting. Those guys usually aren't just out and about randomly. I almost feel like these floodlights are detrimental. I'm gonna turn them back off and see how that looks. Well, we can check some stuff out with the prawn. That's why we brought her. You know, do I want to leave the engines on for a quick jettison if I need to? I don't think I'll need to.
Engine powering down.
What's up, dude? Have that power saw on me, yeah? couple warpers down here. There we go. Okay. That is not the sea treaders I'm hearing at all. Not even close. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Welcome aboard, Captain. It's time to go.
Engine powering up.
Where's my stuff? Like, I am...
Ahead flagged. Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel calculating. Excessive noise.
No chill right now. Still hear noises?
Warning. Engine overheat. Ahead standard.
I have no idea what I hit. I hear reefbacks. Oh. Are we at another place I was thinking about poking about? I'm not exactly sure where I am. I'm only 200 and some meters down, though. Hmm. We're almost above the Lost River beacon. Not sure if I'm familiar with that. This area surface-wise, maybe I am. I'm just not recognizing it because it's dark. Some warpers there. Wait, which cam? Oh, I'm on screw. Thought I was on keel. Oh, I think I'm above the blood vine. area. Well, I'm not sure I've ever been out on the surface over here. It's not down this particular side. Not sure. I don't reckon, like, I see an alien vent over there, which I recognize it being an alien vent. But I can't say I remember ever coming over in an area where there was an alien vent like this. Oh, there's reef backs there, which that's cool. But rock formation, rock formation. I'm not sure I've been down here. Ah, there's a reason I haven't been down here. Jesus. What? How is... I have scanned one of the vents. This is getting ridiculous.
Calorie intake recommended.
This is why scanner rooms are so useful. And this is why I was going to build a huge perimeter of them. Hmm. Like, I'm pretty sure these things will be inclined to attack the sub. Somehow I'm managing not to trigger an attack, which is probably a really good thing because that, like, if it had attacked me out of nowhere, it would have scared the crap out of me. Just spotting it like that, I was like, oh, reef backs. We should be fine. Not fine. It's probably one of those edge zones from earlier where I poked a bit about. Oh yeah, I recognize this downslope. And when you approach it, so now that I see this downslope, um, your PDA lady is just about multiple Leviathan class creatures detected in this area. Are you sure it's worth risking your life? And you're just like, in early game, you're like, no. Late game, I'm still like, no. Like, if I had the torpedo tubes working. So let's kind of head over towards the rocket. There's a biome over here that I haven't really poked about. There's a wreck there that I've checked out briefly. I haven't really poked into the biome too much. I know that there's a Reaper in one of the, like, out in the area, and I know approximately where he is. I do have a scanner room right by the rocket ship, but this is more of a, I want to set up a scanner and have a bit more coverage. Yeah, it's gonna be, no, that looks like mushroom tree. The other problem that we're slightly going to have is the food water problem. Although we can probably go stab a few fish to help rectify that for now. I'm mostly just staying clear of the reef acts so that I don't have to try and navigate my sub around them, because they'll just run right into your sub. They have no regard for any other
Seek fluid intake.
any other seafaring traffic. They're just kind of like, I'm big, I want through, deal with it. Oh, I do not have much on this, do I?
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately. Vital signs stabilizing.
Of course they're stabilizing. What happens if I eat infected fish? I probably shouldn't. If I specifically know they're infected.
Seek fluid intake.
Come here, you. Did I grab that one? Maybe?
Vital signs stabilizing.
Is there any quartz? I need one more piece for the scanner room. Yeah, there it is. There's a piece. Hey, there's a wreckage piece over here. Have I checked this one out? Likely? Doesn't seem to be very significant. There's another piece over here, so I'm pretty sure this one's been hit up. It's in one of these grass coral areas. Usually pretty free about exploring those. Oh yeah, there's floating titanium here. I've definitely been here. Okay. Oxygen. It's probably a good thing to go replenish on, right? 54. We'll make her back to the sub.
Seconds.
I feel like that's not really 30 seconds.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Oh, I have some stuff here. And just in case we need power for the sub, we've got lots of extra. But these ion power cells, having 6 of them in here is Like, I'm leaving the engine running and nothing's happening. So the biome I'm talking about exploring is this floaty island biome. However, I want to make boink. I want to make another scanner room here. According to, like, are you talking like that a hidden mechanic? Because that food, that's all cooked food, and it says plus, it's only like 3 and 4, but it's like plus 3 and 4 H2O. If it was salted, it would totally take away from it. Greetings, wildlife. I wonder if that would piss a Reaper off if you, even if you hadn't, if it wasn't aggroing to you, if you were to just follow the subhorn at it. Oh, is this part of the nuclear one? Yeah! That'll be 2 of 3. Still only 2 of 3. Alright, so... 1. I want to build a scanner room.
Seek fluid intake.
I need more copper ore. Flub. That ain't likely to happen. Unless I got some of my... Maybe I have some of my prawn storage? I don't think so. It's gold. Haha! We're fine. Whoops. Other way. We want this stuff in the inventory. I'll pull it up here in a second so I can show you what I mean on the H2O stuff. I can't kill the school. They're not real. Whoa. Shadow. Is that the shadow from way up there? Might be. Spooked me a bit. We'll hatch this. And then this is going to need... best for hydration, food-wise. Oh, I don't want to chase too far. Alright. So as long as it's cooked food. Now, if these are raw fish, I believe they take away. But it's +5 H2O and +32 food.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh! I missed. I hear a Reaper. It might be the one that's over there, to be honest. That's kind of the sound direction I'm hearing it from, in which case I'm not too worried. Because I know exactly where that jerk is. If it's a different one that's like floating like right over there, different story.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, I wanted quartz. Which, yeah, see, I do have the scanning facility over there set to scan, and I can see that there's one over there. Which, as I said, does not shock me. Sounds good. Holler when you're back.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline. Power restored. All primary systems online.
Alright. Let's see here. I don't have any magnetite or any of that stuff on me.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we can scan for fragments. We can't scan for Reapers. So generally, if we can't scan for Reapers, that means there's supposed to be one in the range. Why don't we scan for frags? And that's there shouldn't be. They're not. It is not. That's just the rules by which I understand it, not necessarily the rules that are.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Did I have magnetite in prawn? No. But the water situation's getting to be a bit annoying. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get water, and we're gonna come back. We're also gonna probably grab some magnetite. skimming the surface. So there's also possibly poking. I never ever checked under the island. Not even once. Which the island is over there. So what they did, so you didn't know that there was actual land you can work with until you find story elements, is they, or explored, is they covered them in mist. So when you see those misty sections, that's actually an island. As is that. That's the laser island. And yeah, you just generally, for the most part, as long as it's far enough away, you don't really, it's like, oh, whatever, like, there's just clouds and stuff. That is a bit too shallow for the Cyclops. My bad. So maybe... I have no idea what I'm running into. So maybe what we'll do, before we go back to that scanner room, because basically the idea on the scanner room there will be that we're going to upgrade it with as much scanning capability as possible. But maybe we'll head over towards
Seek fluid intake
Island.
immediately.
And just kind of poke about that direction real quick before we do, because going in that direction, not that it's super far from the base either. That's actually, it's probably a really poor argument. The mushroom biome where I'm gonna go grab the magnetite is in that general direction.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So let's see here. I'll grab this water to go. We're also gonna grab, as long as it's charged up, our ion battery for the Sea Glide. Ah, yes. All right. let's go kind of poke about the island. The original island, that is. I guess the original island I made it to. My understanding is based on how things could go, that might not have been the first island I found. I could have found the Orbital Cannon Island first. Wait, this is oddly in the same direction that we went earlier. I'm not sure I like this idea now. So I guess, no, it's just above the bulb zone. I guess I just never realized it. So we've been here plenty of times. This isn't anything new. Okay. Now let's head back out towards that floating island biome by the. All right, we want to stop by the jelly shrooms and grab some magnetite. But yeah. After that, those school of fish make massive noise when you run through them with the Cyclops. After that, after we grab the magnetite, we're just gonna head back to the scanner room over by the floating islands. Chuck the fragments in there, see if the extended fragments in there, see if that changes what we can scan for, make sure there's no Reaper scan available, and then we're going to plod on through there with the Cyclops and Prawn and see if there's anything besides the wreck that I already found down there. Jelly shroom must be over to the right. We'll just take the prawn over. Not here. Oh. That's the wrong sand coral area. Or the red grass area. Right? That's our base there. So this shouldn't... Just the sunlight and the noises making me edgy. So... Yeah, we were a bit off on where on the aim for the jelly shrooms because it's over here. Right there. At least the one I was aiming for. Within range of being able to see the Reaper Leviathan marker. Excellent. Glowing worms? Not friendly. Sand sharks are not supposed to be down here. Get lost. Seriously, what? Just shoo. Hoping to find a magnetite node down here. So I can just get the magnetite I need in one go. I remember when I was first coming down here, I was nervous about getting turned around and then running out of battery power in the Seamoth. Now I've got this prawn here, and I'm like, yeah, we'll be fine. Even if I have to stay down here for a while. Man, even if I ended all the way back down in like the lava biome. There we go. Thing's gonna come back and bite at me again. I'm too close to its home. But I want the magnetite here, so... Oh, there's another magnetite here. Might as well drill it. That way we don't have to come back. Although I don't think we're going to end up coming back. I think there's a good chance that after we do a bunch of poking about tonight that we're gonna see about the rocket, what that all will entail, and maybe escape. Escape this world! It has become my home! Oh, that's just shell, that's not all the way magnetite. What? We never really poked about down here. Why don't we do it? Who knows? Maybe we'll find something else. Kind of doubtful on that one, but hey. You know what? I don't know if I've... been to this platform. May have, may not have. Alright, I remember these hot vents. Pretty sure I have. here. I mean, this just goes over to like the other section that you can get down. Hmm. I don't think this is connected to anything further down to get down, I don't think. I mean, I poked about a bunch down below. I feel that if it was, I probably would have already run into it as a way back up. Looks like it might be a way up. Which is fine. We'll get out this way. We'll go back to the sub. Or which area is losing power? Cool. We ended up a good chunk away from the sub. It's all good. That didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. Oh, I was close with the sub. I just had to go the other way. Drat. Oh well. Got what I wanted. Perfect.
Captain, all systems online.
Magnetite gathered. Like, we can leave this thing idling now, and like, we're just losing the percentage now, but it's not like... It's not like I didn't have it at 93 for a while. This is... The ion stuff's fantastic. Let's just head right for them. Right for these cameras. We haven't run. Are we running aground? A little bit. Not, not. I've warned you guys about my piloting skill. How they're just the absolute stellar best piloting skills you're ever gonna have on underwater vehicles. Never run into anything. Remember when I said it was easier to pilot it this way? I wasn't lying. I'm pretty sure we've been to this one. Is Life Pod 3 on here? Yeah. I'm second guessing myself on all this stuff right now. Like, what haven't I done? This is like one of the first Life Pods we made it to. Checked out. Man, tell you this, open water like this, creepy. I can just more of that copper ore. I got my prawn.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, this might be having some problems gathering some of that. Alright, so here's what we'll do. We'll just give it some more. One. These are not the most aesthetic looking things. They don't seem to latch on properly, so they kind of float there when it comes to the scanner room. Alright, let's hop back in here. Just trying to build up some power while scanning. We're going to cancel the fragment scanning for the moment. We still don't see. So let's run back to fragment. Let's go poke about. Poke about, scare the crap out of ourselves. So I did find out, this is the way you can scan it. Did find out you can stasis a Reaper. So there's that small comfort. I jumped.
Seek fluid intake.
Am I pushing out of the floating islands over here? Feels like it. I haven't spotted the one that's got the wreck on it either, which I know is here because I've been to it. I feel like that pushes into another biome based on the blood vine. We are reverse subbing this. Holy smokes! That's not a baby anymore! Whoa! Wow! That's crazy! Holy smokes! That was unexpected. Wow! That's really cool. Also really quick. wonder if those things can beat up Reapers. Like, if I were to, like, I wonder if we're, like, cool buddies, and obviously, it's got no beef with me, and they're based on the lore passive and stuff. Like, they have no need to, like, attack stuff to eat. But I'm wondering if, like, I was getting attacked. Here's the wreck I was talking about. I'm, like, wondering if I was getting attacked. If it would help me out. Pretty sure this is the one I've been to. I'm positive. There's a fragment I haven't scanned though that's over there, so we're gonna check that out. So there's one of them. I mean, technically there should be a bunch of them. Wow. Hello. Whoops. So I built my scanner room not exactly where I thought I built it in relation to the biome, but that's okay. So where's that fragment?
Vital signs stabilizing.
Rats. Oh, nuclear reactor fragment. That means I could make a nuclear reactor. Congratulations to me. I have had zero need of it. Alright. Bone shark that I see moving? Some other weird lighting thing? Some other weird lighting thing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I wonder
All
if it would do one of those things. You know how you're sometimes you have it set to scan and then you get to an area and you're poking about the area, say for like quartz or something, and then you're poking about the area and you start spotting it, and then it suddenly updates for the area you're in. It's like, oh, there's quartz here and here and here. I wonder if that would do it with like the Reapers, where it's just like, don't see it on the scan, don't. Oh, there it is, and it's right there. I think that was a school. So yeah, I built my rocket platform out by the orbital cannon. There's a scanner up there scanning for Reaper Leviathans, and if there's one out here and it's not picking it up, I'll be like extremely annoyed. That thing's not coming over here, is it? I was gonna say that would be a thing. Hmm. How far down are we? Only 227? Feel like there's my Neptune rocket. Hmm. I was like, this feels very particly. Why is that? But I think that has to do with the enzyme 42, actually. I could be wrong. Like, if I look back over here and over here, it's fine. But I feel like this is like indicating enzyme 42.
Warning, entering ecological dead zone. Adding report to databank.
Oh! Oh! Hi, buddy! Let's take a look at the top camera. Oh! Ah! Uh, uh, ecological dead zone. Well, we've got a new thing. Oh! There's two Reapers over here. Okay. I can't remember seeing that second one. That one. I remember that one predominantly. That one is a lot closer than I thought it'd be. It's fine. Just gotta remember we don't want to take the prawn suit out here. We take the prawn suit out here, and we're like dropping on his head. Swear to God, if you come make my day miserable, if he ends up coming around by the platform, I think I'll have to. Like, I don't know if it can take damage. I imagine it can, but I would have to think I'd have to like kite him away. He does make me nervous though. Alright guys, let's check out this rocket. See, even at the I can barely see the island through the mist here. And I'm like maybe 100 feet away from it. Yards, feet, meters, I'm not sure. Meters. We're measuring meters. I'm Canadian. I should know this. Alright, let's enter this rocket. Ooh. Fancy. Storage lockers? Well, we're loading up on stuff. Oh, this is cool. Isn't the teleport or the whoosh 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 it normally is? Rocket not ready. Primary CPU. A time capsule? What's this? Time capsule. Image. Requires title and item, message, or picture to be valid for uploading to the server. Okay.
Calorie intake recommended.
I don't want to activate anything yet. Apparently I can put some stuff in the time capsule though. There's only 6 slots there, but there's a whole bunch of slots for other stuff. Yeah. We're gonna bring back some alien tech. Because if you remember anything about the beginning of the game, because I found this slightly comical and also terrible, they say that you have to pay back any debts you incur. And I feel like, as a corporation, they're going to shoulder a bunch of debt on me for the loss of the Aurora, which is completely unfair, by the way. But also not unexpected. Alright.
Seek fluid intake.
You stay over there. I'll stay over here. Alright, food and water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Chat, what is the time capsule for? Is it just like something to upload to like the devs To be like, hey, yeah, I finished your game, thanks. Or is it something that would like get seeded in like a new game that I would play? This always takes damage in here. Every time. I need to empty the storage on this thing.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
We're gonna take the prawn and we're gonna go back to the alien base. You know what? I feel I knew about this one based on when we practically ran into it. Has it moved over this way, like where I can like physically see it from this platform? Because that would be new. Yeah, yeah, we can totally physically see that from here. I like that. Like if I knew I could kill it, I'd go duke it out and like destroy it. But I don't think I can. Also, it would not be the most fun fight for me. I would probably find most of it terrifying. Oh, we can try to. Oh, that's such a depressing scene. Why? Why, Subnautica developers? Why? Also, why can I hear the sea dragon from in here now? That's new. I was gonna just shortcut rendezvous. Want these ion cubes? Alien tech could make me the money I need. make it rich when I get back. Alright. I'm gonna let that recharge. Let's see if we can't man it up here. Try and get this sea dragon. Alright, so the stasis rifle isn't going to do anything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put... Can I not... I can't... Oh, you can't hotbar first aid kits to prevent doing exactly what I want to do. Alright. So Trixie's advice here was to try and get on top of him. That guy's also a douche. So is that guy. Okay. There he is. Alright. Let's fill back up on oxygen. Before we attempt this, let's save. Alright, buddy. I want to scan you, and that's it. I want no trouble. Okay, glitching through the wall isn't cool, man. How am I supposed to... Yeah, you also can scan in fragments, which is a little more likely to how this is gonna work. Is I'm gonna jump out there, get a certain percentage of... Oh yeah, this bug. It's all water in here. It's not water in here. I feel like I gotta bait him over here. This just feels crazy to be out. God, why did it play the noise delayed like that? Oh, oh, I jumped. Oh, that was a delay on the noise that it plays when you go up the ramp. And it made me jump out here. I'm trying to bait a sea dragon into letting me get within range. I hear him. Again. I'm trying to keep my oxygen levels up as well because I don't want to get into a situation where I get to him, and then scanning him is gonna make me drown. The fact that he goes through the wall is kind of crappy. Yeah, I know there's another couple above. Maybe I'll have to go do them. Figured while I was down here, though. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on, bro. Alright. Alright, let's try and get some oxygen. We're at half. Maybe he'll try and chase me down here, and I can make another... Yeah, buddy. Oh, we got it! We got it! Time to bail! Oh, jeez. Oh, no, he's turning away. Okay. Alright. Well, that worked out. Quite a bit better than I thought it would.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, man. Reapers would not have been so kind. Reapers also are affected by the stasis gun, but still. I shouldn't doubt you on these things, but we've already been over. I'm a giant chicken when it comes to this huge underwater sea life. Were you here? I know you stepped away for a bit. Did you see the grown-up Sea Emperor children? Or child? I only saw one of them. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that that would happen like that. Seems to be a very quick process, mind you. Although maybe I should they have the day logs. Maybe I should check what day that was logged under where they were born, and let's see that right now. So I would have seen them somewhere around day 178. Day 148. Like that's only like 30 days. That's like a month. Earth month. That's a real quick turnaround period. But no, it was really cool. I only saw the one. Like, are they spread out in the world? Can you find more than one, or are they all out in that area? Or did some potentially get eaten by that Reaper? I think you mean 1,000 years. But yeah, fair enough.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, we're gonna put the poster up. And we're gonna take our arcade toy, because why not? Blue tablet, that's alien tech. Bring that with us. That's just gonna be common back home. I'm gonna grab a cuttlefish egg. The repulsion cannon. I gotta bring this with me. I'm not sure if I'll bring it home. I feel that's a waste. I've only got one diamond to bring with me. We'll bring it, because diamonds are usually considered valuable, right? Got no gold kicking around here. That's a lie. Bring back some gold. None of that's gonna be worth anything. Bit of lag there. I need to eat, but I'll need some room. Oh, I'm a hoarder in like every game. So don't feel bad about that. mean, I've gotten to be reasonable in some aspects. But I mean, like, there are still times where it's like, I'm playing Minecraft. I have 3 chests, large chests, full of dirt. Why? Because it could be useful at some point. I got better at this grapple. You know what? I don't know if I ever went down to the one end of this. Before we go back. The farthest I went down here was the extra hole in the ground that goes down to the hot zone with, but I didn't go past that to see if there's anything else. And I'm now curious. There's a ghost Leviathan over here. Somewhere. Right there. There he is. He's probably also a juvenile. I should stop thinking about. I'm down to 55. I gotta say that was amusing. Let's ride the Reaper. What happened to that ghost ray? I thought this was gonna be like big open space. I'm like, oh, this exit's somewhere. Alright, we should repair this just Just in case, eh? I mean, I wouldn't blame that Ghost Reaper if he chased us down. I was a total dick about that. Let me latch on and ride! But I'm also gonna shove this drill in your face, despite hitching a free ride. Why you? See, I've never been over here. So I'm not curious where this goes to. Goes towards this underwater alien facility that I labeled, that I didn't recognize coming out of. Because that's never a creepy sign. Holy smokes. Can I scan this one? Does it scan differently? No. But he is super creepy. I mean, I guess maybe this is the way that... Oh, this is probably... This is definitely... Because they said that the sea dragons sometimes come up and, like, take these guys. And, like, drag them down into the depths. And eat them, obviously. Wait. Alright, so we're gonna... We're gonna go through the big sea dragon entrance into the area. Holy balls, that's dark. Wow, I hear that guy. I'm not inclined to swim up to him, though. Ghost Reaper Leviathans, I'm okay with for some reason. Like full-on Reaper Leviathans, I'm not. Like, I'd almost like it to be like, I know it'd be terrifying, but really cool, is if like, if you got into this area, you triggered an event where you watched a sea dragon like swim up and like take a Reaper Leviathan and drag it down. That'd be really cool. That's super dark, and there's definitely at least one Reaper up there, so I'd rather go play rodeo with the ghost one again here, if that. Then it's that. But yeah, no, I think that'd be a cool thing. It'd be terrifying to watch. We're like, oh god, what's happening? Especially if it was like earlier on in the game and not at this like late stage of the game for me. Where I think I've pretty much met all the life that we're gonna meet in here. Oh, the other thing that would be really cool is like that dead zone. Rather than having like I don't know, a bunch of Reaper Leviathans come and attack you that way. What if there was just something just huge that just swam by that you got to see and you're just like clearly not gonna go that way. And when I say huge, I'm talking like take the sea dragon and multiply it by maybe, I don't know, 10 or 20. Something that'll really make you be like, that will kill me instantly. I cannot hope to outrun it if I go in that deep water. Is that the same ghost ray just spinning? That's just stuck in that weird spinny. I've been punched. No, he seems to have normaled out. Huh. I wonder how they're ending up in that state. Try and Spider-Man that stuff. Another diamond here. I mean, if we're packing up to head out, might as well bring any riches we find with us. Alright, I forgot I left that scanning for silver. And find silver to craft a bunch of ion power cells. So I might bring some of them back too. We'll leave, yeah, we'll definitely bring some ion power cells back. We'll be like, hey, check this out. Using my handy dandy PDA and my clearly awesome technological skills, I was able to take that alien power source and turn it into my own, compatible with our stuff. Oh, there's that guy. If he comes over here, we'll play rodeo. If I can latch on. Only because it's funny. Yeah! All right. That's a 40%. Should not. Should not test our luck too much, but it is fun. Well, he's got me a bit turned around on where I want to go. I think it's over here. Yeah, it's definitely over here. Recognize my partial mined out titanium node there. Still should be able to kill those things. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by and chatting. Always great to have you here. If I finish Subnautica tonight, check out the VOD if you want to see how it ends. It likely will. And I'm thinking I might be streaming some They Are Billions tomorrow, if you're interested. Other than that, I hope you have fun in class tomorrow.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Oh, we're gonna have to check out those 2 pieces of data that we haven't looked at yet as well. That guy's a jerk.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright, we're going to start loading the rocket with some of the stuff that I'm going to want to take with me. Oh, this is Derp Assault. This is not MK. Oh, MK1 was down at the base. Huh. Alright, well.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You can't accept another vehicle. Don't act like you can. Hated putting this out this far. But I did, because it needed that deep water. Apparently probably didn't need as deep as needed to be out here. I thought this was the kind of ideal though. Alright, let's load some of this stuff here, and then we'll pick up some more stuff. I'm gonna see if I can bring back some of them fish. They go in your inventory, right? So I'm assuming you can just put them in a locker. Alright. Well, we need to try and be rich when we leave. We also want to have alien tech. I got 4 lockers to work with. This one's almost full. Alright. Alrighty. Let's put in this, this, this. I'll bring back a bottle of water. I'm definitely gonna put a bottle of water. You know, I would jump off, but that jump off point is like above the Reaper. I am not game for that. No, not me. Alright, we're gonna take the Seamoth back to the main base. And when we get back to the main base, we're going to read those data entries. But we got, I think we've got most of the data entries that we can get. Pretty sure. I'm pretty happy with the knowledge we've been able to acquire post rocket. Stop scaring me. Spoken about here real quick. Did that scanning for fragments, and it didn't find anything else. Yeah, there it is again. I'm not inclined to swim out in that. Oh, I guess it's not as foreboding as I thought it might be. Nope, we're still not doing it. We're still in the. We're still in a. We're still. Please stop playing that sound. Alright, well. Almost back to base. Ah. Those are all too big to put in lockers, I think. At least the ones I'd want to take. we gotta take food, water with us. I mean, I don't think this is gonna be an instantaneous thing of, hey, we're gonna take off and bam, we're just gonna be. You know, they said they had to meet us halfway. Alright, we can grab a few more things here for this trip. More alien tech, absolutely. Uranium seems like a terrible idea. I know. I hear everybody that's watching this at a later time. This chat's a bit empty right now, which is okay. But I hear everybody. The data entries. You keep saying you'll read the data entries. Read the data entries already. I hear you. So let's read them. So we got geological, which is the crater edge. Geological scans of this area show a steep decline in all directions. This data is consistent with the theory that the aurora crashed on the edge of a 2 by 2 kilometer volcanic crater. It is likely been millennia since an eruption reached the surface, encouraging the ecosystem within the crater to flourish. The ecology of the trench surrounding the crater supports only two kinds of life, microscopic and Leviathan class. Exploration is ill-advised. It's basically saying, if you want to go out and die, this is the way to do it. Okay. Leviathans. Sea Dragon Leviathan. A colossal leviathan with reptilian features, seen stalking the very heart of the volcanic crater which underpins life in this area. The scanned specimen is measured 112 meters in length. Heat-proof tissue. Tissue analysis reveals the specimen consists of 1/3 inanimate materials focused around the chest area. Consumption and retention of mineral substances may explain the life form's ability to withstand extremes of temperature. It even appears to be able to consume molten materials and expel them at its adversaries. Forearms. Evolutionary distinct forearms are used for both propulsion and offensive purposes. Findings suggest evolutionary divergence from other species on the planet tens of millions of years ago. The sea dragon is likely one of the oldest species on the planet. Behavior. Okay, this quartz thing's in the way. Behavior. As the largest carnivorous species encountered on 4546b, almost everything is potential prey. With few substantial targets in the volcanic cave system, so the sea dragon likely ventures out into cooler waters to hunt other smaller leviathans. Oh, sorry. Cornering them and forcing them deeper where they are ultimately boiled alive. Cooking their food. The sea dragon's size and restrictions of the cave systems they habits suggest their population numbers are extremely low, perhaps in the single digits. While it is not unusual for large predators to sustain lower populations, it's possible the sea dragon's food sources have diminished over time. This species may be nearing extinction. Assessment: extreme threats. Avoid in all circumstances, except the one where I scanned them. Which, yeah, there's the nuclear rod. Yeah, reactor rods. Alright.
Welcome aboard CAS systems online.
Alright, well. Load up some more stuff on Not an Alien. We ever did go over to that. Or Terrifying Entrance. I'm super not inclined to go to Terrifying Entrance. It was terrifying over there. At least for me. With slight case of thalassophobia. I just like that deep water below. Oh, yeah. Just not a fan. Alright, we'll store. There. Cuttlefish is stored. Oh, I could probably store. Can add it there. Or to pretend for story purposes that there's stuff in the carryall. Because, you know, that would be the likely scenario. It's also going to contain a couple first aid kits in the event that we need them. So water, snacks, first aid, seems reasonable. Money, alien tech. We'll get more. We're definitely going to grab the rest of the alien tech to chuck in here. Then there's going to be the like miscellaneous. Not going to allow me to build any more lockers or anything in here, I don't think. Go. Batteries on this stuff's all running pretty low. Repulsion cannon's not. I think this should help. This would help any lost wayward soul. We got a friend. We got a comforting plushie there. Got the poster to remind you just to keep calm. Spare battery. Should always have spare batteries. Water, snack. I think that'd be pretty sufficient. I like it. All right, so let's see about loading up on the last of the few things. Then do we want to try and poke about the rear of the Aurora? Do we still want to try that? We're gonna save right now. I think so. And we're gonna do it. That was some noise. Wait, what? Oh, this is just the one on the other side of the island, right? It would be really creepy if they started migrating towards me. Yeah, he's through the island. Alright. Gotta grab this stuff from the prom.
Captain, all systems online.
Thank you, Cyclops. Some alien tech. What's your battery power? 89%. We're running just fine. Some more gold. We're gonna get some of those iron power charging cells as we mentioned. What's in here? I might as well check silver. I mean, silver's somewhat valuable. Just not gold valuable. You know, who knows? Might need some copper, some titanium, maybe some quartz. Take a piece of magnetite, just in case. You know, like I'm just thinking, like, what if there's any like mechanical repairs we have to do? Ain't gonna hurt. Not gonna hurt to be prepared. Screw you, buddy. All right. We're almost got what we need. I think we're almost good to go. All right. We gotta write a message. Figure that out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, we're gonna grab the derp assault here. We're going to drive back. You can see our Cyclops from a long way away at night. Them lights. She lights up. Well. Here we go. Alright, let's take a nap, make a day. I ain't gonna go explore it at night, guys. I don't care what you got. No, not gonna happen. Could we prawn it? I like the speed. Definitely a lot squishier though.
All systems online.
Should be a Reaper over here. The goal is to try and skirt around his right here. Get in behind the Aurora. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure there's another Reaper. At least one more Reaper. I don't want to build a scanner. Check. Being a ninny? Absolutely. You know it. Question is, do you guys want to watch me do that? Probably not. We can hear the one on the left for sure, but I'm pretty sure there's one out here, one out there. Looks like just a bunch of minutes salvage for the most part. Can no longer hear Reaper noises, but that could just be a bug. Lots of scannables. Nothing I care to poke about, to be honest. As soon as I come over here, though, scared the crap out of me by bumping into that whole holy Toledo. Jeez. Did it again. Oh. Yeah, there's one out here. Can't necessarily tell you where, but there's definitely one in this area. 100, because I wouldn't be hearing the one back there. Fudge! Stop hitting my thing! You guys are making me jump. Alright. Alright. I think this is about as brave as you're gonna get me at this point. That being said, I think it's time. I think it's time, folks. Crew. It's time we left this place. Oh. I don't want to go that close to him. I like him. It's like getting close enough for a hug for those guys. Not up for it. We had one of those in the prawn. I didn't like it. Learned I'm not a hug guy when it comes to alien underwater life. So, you got an inventory. That inventory must be filled. We'll take whatever we need. We're gonna leave everything growing. This is all self-sustainable power. We're gonna leave it all on. If some other poor soul crashes here, could probably benefit. Grab some lubricant. It's gonna be a long, lonely journey home. Somebody might be interested in studying that. Some silicone rubber in case we need it. A couple lead, titanium, more copper. I don't know what I might need that for, but we'll bring one just in case. Nickel. Again, this is just to make sure that we're okay on the way home. Wow. Gotta take at least one acid shroom for the fun times on the way home. Some salt, if it's needed. Some more copper, we've got copper, we're good there. A couple lithium, grab a couple more magnetite. Alright. I'm gonna be honest. Survivability wise, we got some snacks, but let's be honest, the real survivability here, we can live a lot longer without food than water, so we're gonna pack up some water there. We're gonna grab the derp salt. Just 25 meters over there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're off to the rocket. I think this will put me at over 70 hours playtime on this playthrough. There were some offline hours that I did, some farming for materials and base building. But those were not the majority of the hours. This has been one hell of an adventure. I've really enjoyed this game. I think it's a fantastic game. So if you have been watching, checking it out, if you checking it out later on YouTube or my VODs, I highly recommend having a playthrough yourself. You may be much more braver than I am and may be able to poke about some of the areas that I just can't do right now. Just to know. There's also some additional modes. There's a creative mode, I believe, that allows you basically freedom. I don't think you can die. I don't think there's like you can just poke about anywhere in the world. I don't even know if you'd be attacked. I still wouldn't want to be attacked, even if I was invulnerable. He gave me like IDDQD God mode. That was a Doom cheat code, by the way. I'm way too old. Even if he gave me something like that, I don't think I could go out in the deeps and have things unexpectedly attack me, even though I'm invulnerable. Alright. 150 meters to go. So we got some riches here. Hopefully that'll help make us rich, pay off some of our debts, because I'm sure I've incurred some debts to this company that are not cool. Whoops. I want that bottle of water. My bad. We're gonna save the game. Drink the water. Turn off all that. Still marking the Reapers though. What a world. Nothing but vast sea. And a wrecked starship. Some very weird, mystified islands. I don't think we need that or those on right now. We're gonna keep our stuff though. I would find it foolish to take away my rebreather. Hooks up to my oxygen tank in order to be a small accident.
Auxiliary power unit online. Pressurizing hydraulics. Communications systems array active.
Life support, very important here.
Life support systems online.
Let's write a message. You can take a screenshot. What is happening? This is super creepy, guys. Well, I think that's what we're gonna keep there. It's as long as it's gonna let me write it. So
Time capsule ready.
CPU isn't being booted.
Primary computer systems active. All systems are go for liftoff.
Thank you, Neptune. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, it's time to leave this world. Launch this rocket.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain. Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7,
Birds,
6,
you're gonna want to move.
4, 3, 2.
Alien pigeons. There you go. I don't think you'll breathe in space.
Time capsule jettisoned. Caution, approaching orbital debris field.
Oh, oh no. Really?
Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity
Better
maneuver.
applies to repair. Because that's going to be kind of key.
Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate.
Lock on, lady.
Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
Wicked.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
Well, it did startle me, and was a nice farewell message. Ladies and gentlemen, Subnautica. And the credits. It'll show you everybody that worked very hard to bring this pretty awesome game to us. So, thanks Unknown Worlds, and everybody that, any of the third-party assistance that they may have received, being it outsourcing, being it backers, being it private financiers. I know I appreciate you guys bringing me this game. It was awesome. And we can't go wrong with this music here. It's great.
home
credits.
to all terror. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
What? 1 trillion credits? Seriously? Oh, I'm glad I took that stuff. I don't know if it was worth 1 trillion, but I hope my dude is able to bargain his way back onto the homeworld there with the goods. I think that alien tech could maybe bargain away on there. All right, well, that will definitely end the stream for tonight. I'm not going to start anything new. I'm also not going to start a new playthrough of Subnautica right away. I'm definitely considering doing a second playthrough at a later time. Tomorrow night, I plan on starting up. I think I'm going to start with Their Billions and look at that challenge mode, see what I can do. I hope to see you out there. Again, thanks for joining, stopping by, checking it out. If you liked what you saw, feel free to give me a follow and get notified when I go live. You can also check me out later on my VODs, my YouTube channel, which is Mr. Senior Dirt. If you want to contact me, feedback, there's a suggestion box on the channel page. At least it's supposed to be there. Email me at mrseniordirt@gmail.com or tweet me at Mr. Senior Dirt on Twitter. All right, well, that's it for tonight. Thanks again. Have a good one.